Good morning. Morning, camper. How are you? Morning. Hi, Papadina. Hi. Here's the camera. Yay! Woohoo! Eric's using his spoon. Such a big boy to use a spoon. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! Eric's using his spoon. Using his... Show everybody how well you've done. All the rest is on the floor. You can do shake, shake. Yay! Making music with Eric.
They have a new subscription. It's actually really cheap. I pay 80 details, but now I think they've like stepped it up a notch.
Wow, what have you got? Look at all the instruments.
But even if you're on the pill or any, I really love, because I think a big part of what I like to do is kind of warn you about what's to come. Walk up to you and basically give you a really good rundown of how you're going to feel, when you're going to feel it, and they
Hi.
all of my moods, my hair, my skin.
Where you're getting close. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday? I have a feeling it's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, I think. And you're in my tea cupboard. It's time for some chats in my tea cupboard. It's been a while, hasn't it? Can't be bothered to set my tripod up. And the living room's a tip, so this is where you are and this is where you're going to stay. I just felt like vlogging today. I actually don't know what I'm going to talk to you about, but I just wanted to say hi, really. It's been a while. The last video I did was the baby names challenge tag thing with Ryan, but I haven't actually vlogged in what seems like forever, because I probably haven't vlogged in forever. So I thought I would today. This could be a daily vlog, it could be a weekly vlog, who knows? That's the beauty of vlogging, I suppose. It's 10:05. Eric's asleep for nap time. And yeah, this morning was interesting. He woke up at about just after 7:30, I think, and I brought him downstairs. He was fine, he was having breakfast. We've started like fully the process of self-feeding now, so he was kind of feeding himself breakfast. I think I got a clip of that, I might have put it before this one. We went into the living room to play, and in the mornings we kind of have like a little bit of free play if we're not going somewhere, so I'd set up a load of toys, and then we put on Mr. Tumble for a little bit, which seemed to entertain him. He's a very stoic child, he doesn't really let you know what he's thinking, so I think he was enjoying it. And then he had a meltdown, and I only thought that toddlers had kind of tantrums when they got to nearly 2 and just after. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie. People don't tell you that they have tantrums before they get to 2, but they do. At least my child does, and he's at that stage now of emotional maturity where he knows that he can sit on the floor if he doesn't want to do something, and then his whole body goes kind of rigid and he just refuses to move and then just screams at you. So we had one of those this morning, and clearly it was because he was tired, because after I managed to get him up the stairs, which was a whole other kettle of fish, he went straight to bed. So yeah, it's a really frustrating age for him and for me because he can't tell me what's wrong. I have to guess what's wrong. It might not be the right thing that's wrong. And yeah, so he's done for a nap. I actually managed to get some clothes on and get myself ready. It's a no makeup day. They seem to be happening more frequently than not now that I'm a mum, but it's not a bad thing because I need to work on this. Eye bags for days, and yeah, everything shows on my face because I'm so fair. So we're really trying to like get myself into a decent skincare routine because I just don't have one. A good skincare day for me is if I manage to take my makeup off before I go to bed, and if I'm doing that, I know I'm on the right road. So something needs to change. I'm over the hill now. 32 next birthday, so I thought it would better be that should be reason enough for me to start a skincare routine. So yeah, that's where I'm at in my life. My parents are up at the moment. They got here yesterday. They're going to take Eric out this afternoon to give me some time, which will be nice. And then he goes to the childminder tomorrow, if it is Wednesday today, which I'm pretty sure it is now thinking about it. I think it's Wednesday. So he goes to the childminder tomorrow, and then on Friday, I think they're going to take, like, not them, my parents are going to take him out again, which will be nice. And then Ryan and I have got a date night in the evening, which will be awesome. So yeah, that's how my week's looking. What else can I update you about? It's August now, which makes me so happy, so happy. I do not do well in the summer, especially now more than ever, because this time last year was when I was at my really, really low point. So I'm kind of counting down the days now for it to be September, because then I'll feel better up here. In terms of my anxiety situation, I just cannot believe like the difference this year has made. This time last year, I don't even know what kind of person I was. I don't recognise myself looking back. Don't get me wrong, like this year hasn't been phenomenal. It's a long road and I've still got a long way to travel along it. But I've been able to sit outside and not get myself wound up. There are other things I've been able to do, and I want to share what sets me off, but then I don't, because I think that shows an overly vulnerable side of me, and I know what I get wound up about is ridiculous. So if I think it's ridiculous, then I don't want everybody else telling me that it's ridiculous, because then it just makes me feel even more ridiculous, if that makes any sense. But what was triggering me and setting me off, I seem to be coping with a lot better, which is amazing, because I feel so much more myself. My confidence is coming back, and hand in hand with that, I've actually made some mum friends. I didn't think it was possible, but I made mum friends. I had one of my friends round with her little girl a few weeks ago. We had a play date. Her little girl and Eric played out in the garden, just to clarify. And then I've got some other mum friends who I meet up with quite regularly. And it's the nicest feeling, because for so long I was so lonely. Not just being a parent, but what I was going through. And now I just feel like I'm a sociable person. I go out and do things. It's really, really nice feeling. So, yay for me! This is a bit of a controversial one, but I'm really proud of myself for it, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So, sorry if I'm playing with my hair, I just don't know what to do with it today. I found it, when I had Eric, afterwards, gave myself a bit of time to not think about losing the weight. But then when I did start thinking about it and wanting to do something, I found it really, really hard to shift the weight. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I love my food and I love my Friday fizz. But I just couldn't, it wasn't going anywhere. And it was making me feel really down. I didn't really know what to do about it. So I gave myself my birthday, which was January. And then afterwards I was like, right, this is it. I've got to do something. I've got all these pretty dresses, so superficial. I've got all these pretty dresses that are in my mum's house that I can't wear, and I want to, so yeah, that's it. So over the past, what are we on? February, March, April, May, June, July. 7 months, I've lost my first stone, and I'm so proud of myself. It's taken I've had to like step back out of myself and look at what I was doing and be like, right, what do I need to do? What do I need to change? Done that, and I've lost 14 pounds. It fluctuates a bit, but that's natural. But overall, 14 pounds is what I have lost. So I am so proud of myself. I didn't know whether I should make a video about this. It's such like I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to like do something, make a video that I'm later gonna have to take down because I regret it, but I wanted to mention it because these vlogs, as much as they are for my channel, they're for me as well. And I came to that conclusion at the weekend. Like, I'm a small YouTuber, I don't get a lot of views on my videos, but I've got like a running record now of my life. Like, I started my channel in what, 2013, so I've got like, when I first met Ryan, when we got engaged, when we got married, and then having a baby. So if nobody else watches this vlog, this is at least for me to look back on and be like, yay, I was doing really, really good that day or that month or that year. So yeah, I thought I'd mention it. If you want me to go into more detail about it, let me know in the comments, otherwise I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself because it was so difficult to do, but I've done it. And even though my weight goes up a little bit and down a little bit, depending on what time of the month it is, I'm really proud of myself. So that's what else has been happening. Rick is 16 months old tomorrow. I still remember like when we first moved into the house and I was talking to you from the exact same spot, and I was extremely pregnant and fed up. And now he's nearly 16 months old. So wowzers. How did that happen to start with? I'm gonna make an 18-month update for him, but in terms of where he's at, he's fully mobile. He's working on learning how to run at the moment, which is great. Like I mentioned before, the tantrums have started, which is also great. He's on he's just on the 1 bottle of milk a day, but he's getting ready to drop that, which makes me a bit sad. But he needs to, because he's just like faffing around when he has it, and it's just not doing anything for him really. We have weaned him off having a dummy during the day, except for nap time and at bedtime, which again, I'm quite proud of myself for, because he needed to do it. He didn't need it, it was more habitual. So I've just like taken it away from him, unless I know he really needs it, because he has it when he's tired, but he's also teething. He's only got 6 and a bit teeth. So when he's teething, he likes to use it as a bit of a chew toy, which is fair enough, because I mean, I can't imagine what it's like if you've never had teeth before to then experience what it's like cutting a tooth. So I'm not that mean, but during the day I've taken it off him, told everybody to like not let him have it unless it's in X, Y and Z scenarios, just as a bit of support, because mostly it's just me here playing like mum, parent during the day. So I need people on my team. If people are just like giving conflicting messages to Eric, it just makes a rod for my back, which I don't want to carry. So yeah, I've had to be a little bit like, do this, do this, do this. But hopefully in the long run it'll pay off, and it seems to, because he hasn't needed it. I think we're on like day 4 or something, that he hasn't had it for the entire day except for nap time and at bedtime. And I even say to him, I say, when I go in to like get him up or he wakes up from a nap, come on, let's leave your dummy in here. You don't need it because you're a big boy now, just to like make him feel really good about himself for how well he's doing. So that's that. He's not talking per se yet. He'll say one thing and then never say it again. He said yogurt, which I recorded thankfully, otherwise no one would have believed me. He said, again, which my friend was here for, so she heard it. So again, people don't think I'm just saying it. He says hiya sometimes, if he feels like it. He said, well, I think he said like it. I put it on my Insta stories. We were listening to the classical FM, and a piece by Verdi came on. He really liked it. So he was clapping along. I was like it? And I think he said, yeah, because I said, you like it? Back to him. And he said, yeah, or what sounded like it. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for, like, his first. He's still not said mum or mama. He says dada all the time. Him and Ryan are like this. Like, so, like, he's such a daddy's boy. So he hasn't actually said mama yet. So I'm waiting for that one. So, yeah, that's that. I think that's pretty much it for now. I'll do a proper update when he gets to 18 months, like I said, but it's a kind of a non-time for him at the moment. He's just developing at his own rate. He's looking more and more like a little boy, which frightens me. Oh, he had his hair cut. Well, not his hair, he had his fringe cut. We went to Scousebird Salon, which I like live in half the time. It's amazing. And one of the girls there, Laura, cut his fringe for me because he has this really weird parting. It like starts here and comes forward, so he has no like break in his hairline. I didn't want to cut it myself and he looked like a fool because his hair is beautiful. It's like a bit curly at the back, then it's just this gorgeous colour. It's such a weird colour to say. It's like blonde, but then it's got like reddy bits and it's a bit like like sand. I don't know, it's really odd, but it's beautiful. I didn't want to get it wrong. So she cut the fringe for him and around his ears because it was kind of like tickling his ears, and he's funny about people touching his ears or like things touching his ears sometimes. So we got that sorted, and otherwise he's just like plodding along being a little boy. He's got little friends now at classes, which is great. So he interacts a lot with other children still. I'm taking him to a lot of classes. Not at the moment because I guess it's summer holiday, so all the timetable is a bit like everywhere. But usually he has little friends he meets up with weekly. He's been to a few birthday parties, which is really cute. And yeah, he's plodding along, and Ryan and I are just like following along after him, trying to keep up half the time. So that's what mum life is currently like. We finished off his nursery. When he wakes up, I'll take you up there and show you. But for ages we had this blue wall that was doing nothing. We wanted to paint on it and then we never got round to it. We wanted to put a mural on it, like those stickers that you can get, the big ones. We never got round to it and it was just doing nothing. But we put some like clouds on it and it just looks lovely because we are planning on having more than one child, so we want that room to stay kind of as the nursery / playroom because it doesn't have the boiler in it basically. So it's like gender neutral now. It doesn't matter if we have a boy or a girl, it's just a nice wall that will look good no matter what the theme is. Got bookshelves on there and displayed some of its really nice books, so I'm just really happy about that. I feel like the house is finally starting to come together. We've lived in it for a year now, so we know what we want to do and we're slowly working on it. One of the main things that we're working on is the garden. The garden is undergoing a major transformation at the moment. We had 3 trees, and now we have no trees in the garden. They've all come down. We've taken a stone step out of near where our decking was because we don't really want Eric on the decking. It's not like in the best condition because it's been the winter and we've just not looked after it. It needs like sanding and varnishing, but we're going to work on the decking to get that how we want it. That's going to be like the grown-up end of the garden. I say we, it's Ryan. This is kind of Ryan's project. Ryan's dug out a border. We're going to plant flowers in the garden as well because it's a decent size, but we kind of want it to be a good balance of enough room for Eric to play, but then I'm all about like encouraging pollinators and stuff like that. So I want to have plants that will encourage insects and like bees and, you know, all kinds of different wildlife so that Eric is exposed to that as well and learns how important it is to look after our environment. That is my little update for now. I'll probably vlog a little bit throughout the day, but I've been waffling on for nearly 20 minutes, so I'll let you go because I'm probably going to have to edit the crap out of this little snippet of footage. Otherwise you'll just get bored and click off anyway. So I'll try and vlog later, but if I don't, I'll catch up with you another time. See you later. So, going to see if he's in a better mood. Hi. You feeling better? Yeah, is that a good sleep? Hey? You still tired? It's the camera. Should we get you up? Hey, hi. Can you say hello? You gonna wave? Wave. Good boy, that's lovely, well done. So, this is what we've done to his wall. I'm trying to think of the name of the shop we got these. The stickers are from, I think it's called Cobalt and Jack. I'll link it in the description box, but they are such good quality. And so if you're looking for something, some decals for decorating your baby's nursery or want a recommendation to give to somebody, they're well worth a look. And then the shelves are just from Argos. We were going to go to IKEA to look for some, but we never had the time, so I just ordered them online. And this little one is in a better mood now, aren't you? Hey, should we get you up and get you ready for a snack? You want a snack? Yes? Who is it, Eric? Is it the trolls? There's the key too. Guys, it is now 2 o'clock and my parents have taken Eric out, so I'm in the house solo, which is good. I've hoovered and I've mopped the kitchen floor. Very exciting life when the baby goes out. Just been sitting here and I've been catching up a little bit on YouTube videos because Eric turns 16 months tomorrow, so I'm kind of just getting into like watching 18-month baby updates. So that's what I've been doing for the past like half an hour, and I want to just sit down and just have a little bit of a heart to heart, really, because I don't know, I feel like me talking about this to people I know, they're just going to tell me not to worry, but I am worrying, so I just need to like vent a little bit and get it off my chest. So Eric, all the time, Eric is a really active baby. He learned to walk at 11 months. He, in a lot of ways, is quite, what I think is mature in terms of his development. Not that I really know much of what babies his age should be doing, but I am slightly worried about the amount he doesn't talk. And I know it sounds really silly because he's only 16 months old, but just like at baby groups and then like comparing him to like just then, you shouldn't do it. If you have a child, you shouldn't compare your child to other children. But in this instance, I just can't help it because he just, I don't know if he should be talking more or if like what he's doing for his age is fine. I know they say that boys tend to develop slightly slower than girls. Not that he has many like little girl friends. He's just got the one who's quite a lot younger than him. But he's so quietly inquisitive that it's difficult to gauge what's going on like in here in terms of his speech development. And it's kind of been getting to me a little bit because I just, not that I feel pressure from anybody but myself, but I just feel like I'm not doing something that I should be doing to encourage his language development. Like, he says dada constantly when Ryan's around, which is great. But then he doesn't say a lot of other things. And it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether it's just me worrying and he's fine, or... Basically, I've got myself in a tizzy for no reason. So, because there's no one in the house, I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't want to seem like I'm being... how I am. Basically, I don't know if it's something I should discuss with his health visitor, or if he just needs a bit of time because he's working on other skills, but... I just don't know. I feel like I'm trying so hard to, like, nurture him in the best possible way, but because he's my first child, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you learn as you go when you're, like, a first-time parent, I think, in so many ways, because nothing can prepare you for having a child than having a child. And every baby is different, and I've worked in childcare for a long time, long enough to know that it's stage and it's not age. Every baby develops at a different rate, but I'm just a bit worried because he's really quiet, but he's interested in the world around him. So I don't know if, you know, it's just he's busy working out on his logic skills or his hand-eye coordination or something, and the speech will come along. So I just wanted to get it off my chest because I just feel like I'm a bit of a failure, to be honest. Just if there is anybody who is a parent or works in childcare or with little ones, you can give me a bit of insight. Is this something I should be thinking about? Should I even be worried right now? Does he just need time? I really don't know. And I know I'm filming this now, and looking back, I'll probably be like, oh, Jacqueline, what bloody hell were you worrying about? He's absolutely fine. But I am worrying, and I don't really have anybody to talk to about it. Because it's just a worry that's personal to me and how I feel. So no one can really make me feel any better about it, because I don't know whether it's because I'm the stay-at-home parent, so I feel like I should be doing more. And I am trying now to structure his play, like get certain toys out so he's not completely overwhelmed, but he's just so all over the place all the time that even like reading to him is a bit of a struggle. Because he doesn't want to keep still, and I don't know how to make him... You can't make him keep still to read him a book if he doesn't want to be read a book. Do you know what I mean? He listens to audiobooks and lots of music, and, you know, I try to introduce him to a lot of, like, literature in other ways if he doesn't want to keep still, but I just don't know if I'm doing something wrong. And I can't shake this feeling that I am. But then I don't know if I'm just overanalyzing the situation and he's absolutely fine. So, yeah. This parenting malarkey is just like you're constantly keeping on your toes and trying to like figure out what is going on. Yeah, I just don't know. Is there anything I should be doing, like activity wise? Because I try to vary up. I take him out a lot. I've said that earlier. Like, we go to a lot of classes. He mingles with children who are older and younger than him. But I really don't know, like, how I'm meant to feel about it. I don't know. Just like, I've been watching these videos now, everyone's saying, oh, you know, the vocabulary is great. And I know it's an 18-month update that I've been watching. Like, I watched a few just now. So he has got 2 months. And he's probably going to change a lot in those 2 months, because he has in the past 16. But I just can't shake this feeling off. So I actually feel a lot better now. Thanks for listening, everybody. There I am in focus. So it's now 6:15. Ryan's on his way home from work. Eric's had dinner. He had some of the chili that I made earlier. My parents have gone back to where they're staying while they're up here. And yeah, we're just kind of on the wind down now for bedtime. It's been a funny old day. It's just been a bit bizarre, really. I'm feeling better now that I've said what's been on my mind. You just get these blips of like second guessing yourself and whether you're doing the right thing and if there's any more you can do. It's just, I think it comes part and parcel with being a parent, to be honest. I don't think it's just isolated to me. I think it's quite a universal thing. If you can hear anything in the background, you're watching Frozen, a current favourite, along with Tangled. How I don't know the scripts off by heart is beyond me by this point. Tomorrow I've got the dentist. Not fun. I don't like the dentist anyway, never really have. Had a bad experience when I was younger and it kind of scarred me for life. So that's not going to be great. Plus, when I'm feeling really anxious, I feel like my teeth are going to fall out. So yeah, I kind of like to go to get that reassurance, but then I don't like going because I get a bit scared. But I do go to a dentist that specialises in nervous patients, so that's great. Otherwise I probably wouldn't ever go again. So that's tomorrow. It's Childminder Day. And then we've got Friday. So I think I've rambled on enough for this vlog. So I'll probably just make it an isolated daily one. But if you have like this kind of setup, then please do let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to see a weekly vlog, let me know as well. And I'll try and do it because I kind of want to document more of what it's like being a parent. I know that might not appeal to everybody, but this journey's been quite an interesting one to say the least. So I'd like something to look back on in years to come and remember what it was like. So yeah, uh-oh, here comes the wrecking ball. Hello. There we go, stealing the remote. This kid knows how to like work the buttons but doesn't know what they mean, so we often get, oh look, we're back at the beginning of Frozen. And sometimes he goes on to Prime and tries to buy things because he doesn't know what he's doing. Do you? No? Here we go. This is why I know the script nearly off by half for Frozen. This is what it's like all the time, isn't it? Gonna leave it at that and let you get on with the rest of your day after you've sat here listening to me ramble on and on. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you'd like to see more. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button to stay on track with all of my videos. I'd love for you to join me on this journey and I'll see you next time. Bye!